Greetings everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm your host Captain Rye, and for today's video, you didn't really think I was only going to leave you folks with "'Twas the Night Before Christmas"? No, of course not. In today's video, I'm in my New Mexico, and I wanted to share with you a particular moment and thought process that is one of the reasons why I'm so good in the New Mexico, and just generally speaking, so good in warships. You'll notice, if you look at the minimap, that the bulk majority of my team, here on Neighbors, in the standard battle mode, has pushed up pretty close to the enemy's base.
Enemy cruiser sunk.
But you'll notice that I have turned around. Now I turned around particularly in an effort to avoid getting spammed by being on the front lines. And looking at the map situation, you'll notice that while most of our team is up here, very close to the enemy cap, they have 2 cruisers pushing down towards our cap, and they still have 3 destroyers that are yet unseen. So I've decided that I'm going to start heading back to base. If it's just the 2 cruisers down there, I should be able to maintain spotting against them and reset them in the cap and buy for my team to cap. And of course, that's going to prove to be an important point. Now, the New Mexico is particularly slow, and it's not a ship that can just turn around on a whim. So I took the opportunity to analyze and assess the situation and decided to turn around when I did. Or at the very least, continued staying in this direction. Now, the only ship that we have down here that is defending our base is one lone destroyer. The cruiser that's down there with him is unfortunately AFK. Now, I don't think he's AFK as in he's just not playing the game, so much as he's AFK in the respect that he never loaded in. Because when he's attacked later, he's not going to have any reaction at all. If it was a bot or if he was AFK, there would be some kind of reaction from the ship, just a little bit of one. But this isn't the case. And we've lost the destroyer who is defending. The enemy Cleveland is pushing up and is incredibly close to our base. So this is one of those situations where our base is now being captured, but the Cleveland's not in it. That means that one of the 3 enemy destroyers has pushed into our base and is now stealth capping. But you'll notice that our team has pushed into their base and has begun capping. The problem is, we don't have any destroyers, and they have 2 of them that are hidden and up there, plus a battleship. And that battleship is going to continue to reset the cap constantly. There's the enemy Mitsuki. I fire shots out, and I hope to hit him and reset him. Unfortunately, as he smokes up, it looks like all of my shots just barely missed him. So now, this is a do-or-die situation. That Mitsuki is going to continue to keep accruing points on the cap. And the Cleveland, who's now inside the cap, is only going to contribute to him gaining points. As you can see, my team up in their base continuously gets reset and is not able to progress that cap bar. I see this way too often. Players in this situation will sit here and they will try to go broadside on to keep all of their guns pointed at the general target direction, rather than doing what's absolutely necessary. And in this case, what's absolutely necessary is to go full speed ahead as quickly as possible and to step on the cap. And this is what I'm trying to do. But I'm doing it cautiously in the respect that I'm trying to make sure that I'm not spotted while I'm doing it. In this case, the destroyer and the cruiser are both in smoke. I launch my spotter plane. Hopefully the cruiser or the destroyer will reveal themselves by engaging their anti-aircraft. But I want to be careful here that I don't just sail blindly into torpedoes. There is the enemy destroyer up there. However, I have to get onto that cap, but more importantly, I have to reset. And if I can take out the Cleveland in the process, I can at the very least retard their cap progress by removing one ship from capping. So I get my ship turned, I get my guns there. That little turn, that's also partly so that I don't get torpedoed. But again, not enough. And that cap is still going up. The enemy team is now just a few moments away from capping. And I'm just a few moments away. There's the border of the base. Fire off shots again. Hopefully I can reset that Cleveland yet again. I do manage to do it. I buy myself a few more seconds. And the Cleveland is almost dead. Come on. Step on the base. At this point, I'm not even going to worry about turning my rear guns to get them on bear because I have to step on the base. I have to stop that base progress. And yes, there it is. I crossed the border just barely enough time. Now, I'm looking to kill the Mitsuki and the Cleveland. There's the Mitsuki. I'm going to get my forward guns off at the Cleveland. I'm going to finish him off, but I need to kill that Mitsuki before he gets torpedoes out. Now, because I'm turning hard to get my rear guns onto the Mitsuki, I'm going to dodge all of his torpedoes. And the reason that killing the Mitsuki is incredibly important, and being mobile is very important as well, is because if he'd managed to kill me with those torpedoes, I would no longer be stopping the cap process, and the Mitsuki has most of the points. I managed to reset the Mitsuki and drop him way down. Now my team finally has the upper hand, and as I kill the Mitsuki, our base is defended. And that is going to end in a victory for my team. That's right, the slow-ass New Mexico saves the day by resetting the base when he was almost all the way at the enemy team's base. Anyway, that's it for today's video, folks. I hope you liked it. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below. And I want to wish you a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, or Happy Hanukkah, whichever holiday you so choose to participate. And I wish you all of the best. You can find the links for all of my usual stuff in the video description down below. And as always, I'll see you next time. This is Captain Rye, signing off.